Because the word.
I got something on.
Go ahead.
This is Romans 11:7. What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for.
Right? You have not obtained what they seek. What are they seeking for? Salvation. The name of the Lord, you know, their true identity and inheritance. Go ahead.
Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election hath obtained it.
But the election have who I chose, who I chose have obtained it. Because I gave it specifically to them as an example of right, and then I have the example of wrong of the two-thirds.
But the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded.
The rest were blinded on purpose. I did that to them on purpose.
So you can't have someone who is outside of these tribes of Israel in life. That's just there's no way that can happen.
Their spirit doesn't vibe with it. That's because the spirit, that's what we read. The spirit itself bears witness with our spirit. That we're get that Romans.
But they were created by the same creator.
Right, we got it's coming. Let us get this, then we're gonna get who got second episode. Two.
This is Romans chapter 10, verse 2. For I bear them record that they have a zeal of the Most High of God, but not according to knowledge.
Our people love God, but not according to knowledge.
Okay. It's by faith.
Well, but that's a lack of faith. You know what I'm saying? Like their spirit just likes a supreme being. They want to love. They know about God. They believe in God deep in their spirit. It's not a black, Native American, or Hispanic atheist is not the usual thing that you see. We just as a nation, we believe in a supreme being. You know, who got that second evidence?
I got something else.
You got it right now.
I got Deuteronomy 32:8. When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam. Like you said, we all come out of Adam, right?
Right.
When he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
He made everybody, after he got his own people out, then he made everybody else. Basically the leftovers. You know, but he gave them the most of what he wanted. That was it, right?
There's a little bit more.
Yeah.
For the Lord's portion is his people.
Right.
Like when you cut in a cake. So the Lord, he cut a slice out for himself, which is Israel. That's his portion.
And what happens to the rest?
For the Lord's portion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance.
I got a precept.
Jacob versus Esau, right?
Okay. This is Sirach 33:10. And all men are from the ground, and Adam was created of earth. In much knowledge, the Lord have divided them, and made their ways diverse.
He made our ways diverse. Like the so-called white man has a demonic or satanic, which demonic is the demon basically. Satanic means adversary to righteousness, and also he's the spiritual devil, which means deceiver. That's the spirit that he gave them, but he gave us a righteous spirit and a more lively spirit. And the other nations is kind of watered down in between somewhere.
So the other nations, are they deceptive or are they ignorant?
It's kind of ignorant. Yeah, right. Okay.
Well, they know these people's true nationality. They know about it.
They know they're not them. They know they're not us. But
they played a role in keeping these people against their true heritage.
Right, because the longer we're out of power, the more that they have a chance to rule.
Yep.
You have more on what you
Verse 12. Some of them have he blessed and exalted. That's Israel.
That's Israel. He blessed and exalted. Because we become the monument of what wisdom and righteousness should be according to the Heavenly Father. Because that's the matter of fact. Hold that right quick. Somebody get Deuteronomy 4. And I think 6.
4 and 6.
Hold that right. Yeah.
Deuteronomy 4 and 6. Keep therefore and
this right here is the way you're really supposed to read the Bible. It's not a love novel going all the way through. It tells you that in Isaiah 28 chapter. You gotta jump around. Isaiah 28 chapter.
Okay.
Around like 9, 10.
I'm gonna have to follow up on something.
Right. Absolutely.
Deuteronomy 4 and 6. Keep therefore and do them.
Start up at 5.
Deuteronomy 4 and 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whether ye go to possess it.
You're gonna have a different statutes, laws, and commandments. These laws that's in the Bible. That's gonna say what it's gonna do.
Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations.
This is your wisdom and understanding that makes you better, that makes you live a prosperous life the right way. Keep going.
Which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this is a great nation, is wise and understanding people.
Which the other nations gonna say, surely this is a wise and understanding people because of the way we live, because of the what's the word? I don't want to say ordinances, but the customs that we keep.
It just seems like I'm trying to wrap my head around a lot of this.
Right.
You guys seem very versed in what you're saying, but it seems like there's some hard contradictions to overcome. Let me throw one. You mentioned the distinction with homosexual behavior and correct behavior, which is between a man and woman, being the ability to procreate.
Okay.
And you also mentioned God's chosen people and the people who are outside of that covenant.
Right.
But you can have someone outside of the covenant, a so-called white man, create an offspring, create a child and a progeny with a child of Israel. And what is that progeny?
Well, it has to be the man.
The seed of the
It has
man.
to be the seed of the
Okay,
man.
so it's the man's line.
So it's like we always use this one. We'll say a white man. We'll say a so-called Caucasian man.
Okay.
Say he starts off, say a Negro, right? We call him Negro.
Okay.
Marries a white woman and has a son. Now he's light-skinned now. The son is light-skinned. He marries another white woman and has a son. He's even lighter than the first one. On and on and on until he looks like a so-called white man. So he has blonde hair, blue eyes, and everything. But that original spirit goes back to that so-called Negro man. So it's about your spirit. That's why there's people like John Travolta and Blake Griffin is perfect example.
Blake Griffin.
Because he got the red hair. And
His daddy dark as everybody up here. His daddy darker than all of us.
Right.
But Blake Griffin's mom is a white, red-headed woman.
Yep.
His son is very light-skinned, blue-eyed, blonde-haired boy. But his daddy is a Jake. His daddy is an Israelite.
And the way he plays ball, the way he moves, and the way he talks, you can see that he's clearly a Negro. Or what, I don't know if he's Levi, I don't know if he's Levi, right?
But the opposite, you're saying if it's a white man and a black woman,
That's a white child.
right out of it.
Lenny Kravitz is a so-called Jewish. He's Jewish. Kravitz is a Jewish name.
What if you don't know? What if I was adopted? I have no idea where my
It's in your
I'm just a
spirit.
light-skinned
That's why we read
It's
that
in your
first
spirit.
thing. The spirit itself bear witness that we are the children of Israel. Then he read, we have a zeal according to God, but not of knowledge. So you're going to have, those are some of the monikers. And then when you go to Deuteronomy 28 chapter, when you read the curses that we're under, you'll see that you start to fit into those.
Okay.
You have more? No, you go with that one. Go 28 and 1.
Deuteronomy 28 and 1.
Still got, no, he still got, you still got, okay, you still
I
got.
still have some on there, yes.
Deuteronomy 4, right?
Yep.
All right, you go first, bro.
This is Deuteronomy 28 and 1. And it shall come to pass,
Then read 6 again. Go ahead.
if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord, to observe and to do all of his commandments, which I have commanded thee this day, that the Lord will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
He will set you on high above all nations. That's racism right there. Keep going.
And all these blessings shall come on thee.
All these blessings, if you follow my commandments, all these blessings will come upon you. You can stop right there, because if you don't, he said all these curses, but we're not going to read that right now. Go back, that's enough.
Okay, I'm going to go back to
Deuteronomy 4.
Deuteronomy 4 and
Start from 5 again.
Okay. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my God commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whether ye go to possess it.
Right.
Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations.
We'll be able to be better, we'll have more wisdom and more understanding about the world and about life. If we follow the Lord's, the Heavenly Father's statutes and commandments. Go ahead.
Which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is wise and understanding people.
This is what the other nations say. They know they're not on our level. Keep on.
For what nation is there so great, who God has so near unto them?
What nation of people has the Most High Creator so near unto them that He's clearly dealing with them? Keep going.
As the Lord our God is in all things that we call upon Him for.
Yeah, when we call upon the Heavenly Father, He listens to us. He's not listening to an East Indian or Arab or African or a white man, like, even though this is His kingdom, He ain't listening to him like that. He listens to us. It goes deeper, but that's not the point. Like right now, he turned his back. That's the purpose of the Lord.
And you got to understand also, the other nations outside of this sign, they had other gods that they were seeking to. They have their own idols and likenesses that they seek to. They don't believe in our power.
Right here.
You know.
This is a lot of their.
This is the idols and gods that they seek. You know. And the Lord actually, the Lord had it to where people among their nations were creating likeness of different things for their nations to worship. Because it was meant for Israel to worship the Most High. You know.
To keep a separation. Because the word holy, you got Deuteronomy 76. Matter of fact, keep reading where you at though. I think it's like one more into that.
Yep, it is. Deuteronomy 4 and 8. And what nation is there so great, have statutes and judgments so righteous, as all the laws which I've set before you this day? Only take heed to thyself, and keep thy soul diligently, lest thou forget these things which mine eyes have seen, and lest they depart from thy heart all these days of thy life, but teach them to thy sons and thy sons' sons.
So we're supposed to be doing this forever. This is only for us to do. You know, at this point anyway, 76.
76. Deuteronomy 7 and 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord God. The Lord God hath
You are
chosen
holy
thee.
people. The word holy, when you break it down, is separate.
I got it right here. All right.
Go ahead.
So this is the Blue Letter Bible, and it looks up the Hebrew word in that precept. And the Hebrew word is Quadash, which means sacred, holy, holy one, saint, set apart. Like your brother said,
Set apart.
separate. So, yeah.
Right, so like you said, when you have a portion, I cut my portion of the cake out. Now this is my piece. I cut the piece that I want. It may have more icing or whatever on it. I can take that piece. Y'all can take the rest. I don't care about this. This is mine. Is it on that?
No, it's
Okay.
Thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
That's racism again. What was that?
Isaiah chapter 40, verse 15.
Yep.
Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket, and are counted as the small dust of the balance.
Small dust. If you measuring something, if you're not worried about the dust that's on the balance, it's not going to throw the scale off.
Behold, he taketh up the isles as a very little thing, and Lebanon is not sufficient to burn, nor the beast thereof sufficient for a burnt offering. All nations before him are as nothing,
All nations before him are as nothing. Go on.
and they are counted to him less than nothing in vanity.
Less than nothing in emptiness. Like I just did it so I could make my people look better. Because y'all aren't as good as them. You have something?
Yeah, I got something.
What you got?
It's Matthew 10 and 5.
Right.
These 12, Jesus, Yahushua, sent forth and commanded them, saying, Go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Go to these people. Don't go to the other nations. Go to these people. This is my chosen people.
Well, I appreciate you understanding.
Last scripture. You got time.
Okay,
Last
yeah, I got
scripture.
one more.
Yeah, this is it right here.
All right, this second Ezra chapter. Yep. This second Ezra chapter 6, verse 54. And after these, Adam also, who thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all.
Everybody comes out of Africa.
How do I find y'all? You guys online or something like
Online.
that?
I mean, what town do you live in?
I mean, I live in the Midwest. I'm here. I'm catching the flight out of here soon.
Okay. Yeah, online, go to breaknewsfeed.info. That's the apostle, the elders. They'll link it to pretty much everybody else. I don't know if that was
Specifically, where you at in the Midwest, bro?
That's great.
Great news. S-E-O-N-E. All one word.
I'm sorry, Great Millstone.
.info.
Right, Great Millstone.
Yeah, that's all one word.
Yeah, I know.
Where exactly are you from in the Midwest?
I'm from Indianapolis.
Yes, that's
Oh, is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I don't know exactly where they're at.
Yeah, well, you know, I got to start these. Man, I want to thank you guys for sharing something.
You get to get.
Okay. Yeah.
It said from Adam come we all. We all come from Adam.
It says, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen.
With Israel, the people I chose come from Adam.
Verse 55, all this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake.
You created the earth for us to live, you know.
As for the other people which also come of Adam,
All the other nations.
thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
If you have a vessel with a little bit drop, and you go drop the whole vessel trying to worry about that, you can only worry about that. So he doesn't care about everything. He only cares about his own chosen people. That's what it's all about.
God bless you, brother.